Greetings on day 3 of our 10-day vlog, 10-day challenge to intentionally think about what we are thinking. So today I want to talk about an experiment that was done by NASA. They took astronauts who experienced quite a bit of disorientation when they're in space, and they put goggles on them that caused them to look at their world upside down, 180 degrees. And at first, they were very frustrated by this. Oh my goodness. Their blood pressure went up and they just extreme frustration. But after 25 to 30 days, their world suddenly turned back around. The goggles hadn't changed. Their neurons in their brain had adjusted to the new way of seeing their world. They were experiencing life 180 degrees differently. And from this study, NASA and scientists agreed that it takes about 25 to 30 days for us to see things differently, for our neuron connectors to make different connections to see things differently. So we're on a 10-day vlog to intentionally look at how we're thinking. We maybe need to go 25 to 30 days, but at least we'll get a start on it to see how we can change the thinking that's in our brain, to take it 180 degrees away from the negativity that's been fed us to the words from God, who says we are beloved, and he sings over us, like he says in Zephaniah, that he loves us, we're a child of God, that we're gifted, that we can do anything through Christ who strengthens us. That's what we want to get our neurons to say. We don't want to have this little battlefield in our minds of what someone else told me, or sometimes what our failures told us. We'll all have failures. It's how we metabolize those failures that counts. I love that word, metabolize. Metabolize means to process. When you eat something, your body metabolizes the food. It keeps the good stuff, it eliminates the bad stuff. So the same thing has to happen when we fail. No matter what we do, we need to metabolize the experience and come up with some truths, some learning about that experience. So with the NASA scientists, 25 to 30 days, their whole world was turned upside down. And they were now living without frustration, without blood pressure going up, because they were seeing the world differently, because their neurons had been changed. That's my prayer. That's our goal, is to put in so much of God's truth and to weigh it against the words that mankind and experiences and failures have told us to what God has for us. Interesting experience, and kind of gives us hope that change is possible. We just need to intentionally be involved in the process of the great exchange, replacing those thoughts that are not true with God's word and God's ways and God's truth, so that we might powerfully live out what he's called us to do. See you tomorrow. God's blessings.